Kipp High School and Grandview Heights are members of the Ohio High School.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bobcats Athletics broadcast tonight. We're coming live from Kipp, Columbus, and their stadium here on Agler Road, as tonight your Grandview Bobcats take on the Kipp Jaguars. So we are about ready to get started. We will The Kipp Jaguars have come onto the field, and now your Grandview Bobcats are in the far corner, the northwest corner, and they're getting ready to come out onto the field. And the Grandview band plays them onto the field. So Grandview coming into this game, having lost our last two. Kipp Academy had a loss last week against Portsmouth North. So both teams coming off of a week of a loss, looking to regain a W in the win column. So tonight we are, as you know, it looks like we will be kicking. We missed the coin toss, but doing the duties tonight is number 38, Philip Richter. All right, we're getting ready to get underway here. Back to receive for the Jaguars is number 4, Cameron Frazier, and number 15, Deshaun Bosley. And as I said, kicking off for Grandview is number 38, Philip Richter. And they're off. Philip with a worm burner down the field. Picked up a number 20 and brought down by Henry Olinger, and number 78, John Lobley for the Bobcats. So the Jaguars will be starting on their own 35-yard line. And under quarterback tonight will be number 3, Tamir Wynn for the Jaguars. We are returning, good news, we are returning a couple of our starters that had to sit out last week. Jack Rickert and Kellen Dowdy at linebacker. And Tamir's pass is out into the flats and long for his receiver, number 8, Emmanuel Kipling. All right, 2nd and 10 now for the Jaguars. Handoff up the middle. Grandview linebackers and Brody Parsley there to meet him, but there is a flag on the play. And it looks like it's going to be going against Grandview. So that will be, haven't seen the signal yet, but that will be an automatic first down for the Jaguars. Now on the 42-yard line of the Bobcats. Still looking for the signal here. And we don't get one, so an unknown penalty that resulted in a first down for the Jaguars. Jaguars now 1st and 10 from the Grandview 42. And it looks like there was movement from the Jaguars. And it is, and that will result in a penalty. Number 3, Tamir Wynn, hands off to number 2, Antonio Campbell, who is stopped behind the line of scrimmage by Grandview's number 53, Parker Black. All right, Jaguars up. Tamir in the backfield with number 2, Antonio Campbell at his side. It's a pass out into the flats to number 4. He's brought down by Kellen Dowdy. So Cameron Frazier for the Jaguars catch that, picks up about 4 yards. It now is 3rd and 11 for the Jaguars on the Bobcats 43-yard line. Yeah. Tamir looking for and is brought down in the backfield as he's looking in the pocket. Brought down by number 54, Braddock Lusher, and number 19, Will Sanzo, but there was a penalty on the play. And that's a sideline warning, so it will not result in any yardage against the Jaguars, but it's now 4th and long for the Jaguars, and they send in their punt team. And back to receive will be Owen Nugent and number 12, Tristan Pierce for the Bobcats. Number 8, Emmanuel Kipling punts it away. Fair catch called by Tristan Pierce. So Grandview will take over. Looks like about their own 24-yard line. So Grandview able to make a stop on the Jaguars' first series. And Grandview, as I said, will take over on their 24-yard line. So let's see what the Bobcats can come up with here. Brody pitches out to Baker, who is stopped for about a 1 yard loss. Looks like it was tackled by number 43, Tejon Bosley for the Jaguars. So it's now 2nd and 12 for the Bobcats. Bobcats back up to the line. Parsley in the shotgun by himself, calls a timeout, does not like what he sees, and will use Grandview's first timeout here. Tonight, folks, we're having technical difficulties with the scoreboard. So all we know is that it's the first. All right, folks. We having a little instability here in our connection, but I think it should be back up. All right, Bobcats are back out on the line of scrimmage. Paisley with number 11 and number 4. And there's a whistle and offsides on the Jaguars. So Getcha and Baker in the backfield with Parsley. Parsley hands off to Baker. He gets a seam up the middle, picks up about 2 yards. Brought down by, looks like, number 12, Cameron Childs for the Jaguars. Sanzo brings in the play for Parsley. Parsley lined up with Getcha. Handoff again to Baker, who drops the ball. It's picked back up by Parsley. Parsley tries to scramble, but he's brought down for a loss of about 5 yards on that play. All right, the Grandview Bobcats elect to punt. Rickert back for the duties. And we've got a whistle and a flag. And all right, that one goes against the Jaguars. It gives the Bobcats about 5 more yards. Rickert back to punt again. And in the backfield is number 15, Deshaun Bosley, and number 4, Cameron Frazier, but it rolls out. Rickert's punt rolls out of bounds about the 40, looks to be the 44-yard line of the Jaguars. So they'll get to reset there actually from their own 45. So the first offensive series for both teams end up with no points being scored. And the Bobcats defense is on the field, and out come the Jaguars. Demir Wynn sets up in the shotgun. Hands off. And number 2, Antonio Campbell with the first down. Big yardage there on that play. Picks up close to 17 yards. And Jaguar first down. Hurry up offense now, no huddle. Wins in the shotgun with running backs just both sides. He hands off to number 2, Antonio Campbell, who's brought down at the line of scrimmage by Ian Getcha. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Jaguars at the Grandview 40-yard line. Win back in the shotgun. He hands off to couldn't make out the number, stopped by the Grandview linebacker core after picking up about 5 yards. Number 12, Cameron Childs with the first down for the Jaguars as they move the ball along here. Stopped by that Rickert and Getcha. The Jaguars running up with double set. Hand off to number 12, Cameron Childs, who takes it in for a Jaguars touchdown. The Jaguars going for 2, win in the shotgun, and number 12, Childs, gets the call to make it an 8-0 game for the Bobcats here in the first quarter. As I said, our clock is not operational due to technical difficulties, so we're not sure where we're at in the first quarter, but the Jaguars have struck first. They're up now 8-0 over your Bobcats. So coming out to kick for the Jaguars is Tashawn Bosley. And back for the Bobcats will be number 10, Owen Nugent, and number 9, Brody Parsley. Bosley getting ready to punt or kick off to Grandview. Puts it up. Back to Pierce. He's got time. He's got room. He brings it out. He's past the 40, out to the 43-yard line of Grandview. Good about 23-yard return for Tristan Pierce. So here, Bobcats will start at their own 43-yard line here in the first quarter. Grandview in their shotgun, Parsley back. Hands off to Baker, who picks up 9 on that play. It'll be 2nd and 1 for the Bobcats from the 48-yard line of the Jaguars. Parsley in the backfield with Olinger and Getcha. Hand off to Henry Olinger. Henry battles his way for about 4 yards and a Grandview first down. Grandview coming up to the line of scrimmage. Parsley will be in the backfield again with Baker and Getcha. Henry Olinger at slot back. Out wide is Tristan Pierce. Baker gets the call. He's got room. He picks up the first down and about 12 yards for the Bobcats. Bobcats keeping positive momentum here, able to move the ball on this series. Sanzo brings in the play for Parsley. Parsley's getting his offense set up. In the back, he'll be in the shotgun with Baker and Getcha to either side. Olinger in the slot back position. Pierce wide to the right. Hand off to Getcha. Getcha bulls ahead for about a 2-yard pickup. It'll now be second and about 7 for the Bobcats. Parsley hands off to Baker, who's able to pick up about 1.5 yards on the play. Grandview ball now, 3rd and 6. So let's see what the Bobcats bring in for this play here on 3rd down. Parsley in the shotgun with Getcha to his left, Baker to his right. Tristan Pierce wide. He hands off to Baker. And it's a fake. It's a quarterback keep. And it looks like Parsley picks up the first down for the Bobcats, taking the ball to the 20-yard line of the Jaguars. So it looked like Baker got the call on that. Parsley kept it, took it around the end, and picked up the Grandview first down. And that is the end of the first quarter, folks. At the end of the first quarter, the Kipp Columbus Jaguars 8 and your Grandview Bobcats nothing. We'll take a quick break and wait for play to resume. All right, ladies and gentlemen, second quarter getting ready to resume here. Tonight, I have the privilege and honor to have 2 great assistants in the booth with me. Right now, second quarter, if there's any problems with the camera, you can blame Sam Bandy. First camera quarter, that poor camera job was done by Mari Iono. Both these guys on the injured reserve list for the Bobcats. All right, both teams are back out on the field. Bobcats lined up, 1st and 10 from the Jaguars 20. It's a handoff to Getcha. Getcha picks up about 5 yards on that play, going up the middle. It's now he picks up 6 yards. It's 2nd and 4 for the Bobcats as they're in the red zone now. Let's see if they can convert this. Parsley in the backfield with Baker and Getch on either side. And there is a penalty. And that one is offsides on the Jaguars, which will result in a first down for the Bobcats. Bobcats right back under center. Parsley back at shotgun. Hands off to Getcha. Getcha pushes forward, makes it up to about the 3-yard line of the Jaguars. It's now 2nd and goal from the Jaguars. Looks like 3.5, 4-yard line. Bobcats get into position. Jaguars pick them up at the line. Parsley in the backfield with Olinger. Gives it to Getcha. Getcha pushes into the, just shy on the one. It's got to be the 1 foot line or less. He was just shy of the touchdown. So it's now 3rd, and it looks like they're putting it at the 1 yard mark. So 3rd and goal at the Jaguars' 1 yard line. Grandview sets up. Parsley in the shotgun with Olinger and Getcha to his right and left. The ball's given to Henry Olinger, and Henry bangs it in for a Grandview touchdown. Grandview touchdown by Henry Olinger here in the 2nd quarter. And as usual, I want to say hello to Henry's grandparents in New Jersey. And I don't know if Grandma Olinger is watching from Zanesville, but if she is, a big hello. And there's a flag. And that's movement by the Bobcats. So the Bobcats will get pushed back. Richter is the kicker this evening with Parsley holding. Grandview resets. And Richter puts it in for the extra point, and Grandview is now at 7 with the Jaguars at 8 here in the start of the and the scoreboard is on. So that's good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the crazies are out on the field, and we're happy to see Danny Main returning to the lineup, who had a serious injury 2 weeks ago. Glad to see him out. Richter sets up to kick off. Back for the Jaguars is number 4, Cameron Frazier, and number 15, Deshaun Bosley. Waiting for the ref signal. The refs are checking the time, make sure everything's good on the scoreboard. It is. Richter gets the whistle. Richter's kick goes out of bounds. So all right. That will be assessed, and the Jaguars will get it at their own 35-yard line to start out. So Tamir Wynn, QB for the Jaguars, is in the shotgun. He passes out to the flats to number 5, picks up the first down plus more. Jemiah Watkins picks up the Jaguars' first down plus another 10. So the Jaguars move it from their own 35 out to the Grandview 45 side of the field. Wynn hands off to Campbell. Campbell tries to get up the middle. He gets through, picks up about 4 or 5 yards. There's a struggle for the ball. Number 12, Tristan Pierce, brings him down. And Campbell's still able to hold on to the ball. So it is second and about third. Hurry up, no huddle play for the Jaguars. Trying to catch Grandview off. Hands it to Campbell. Campbell rushes forward, and it looks like he may have picked up the first down for the Jaguars. And he did. So it's now Jaguars first down on the Grandview 34-yard line. Yeah. Win in the backfield. Campbell gets the call. He's brought down by Jack Rickert and number 4, Baker. Both Campbell and Baker are a little slow getting up, but they seem fine. All right. Wynn's pass there falls incomplete. It's second and 5 for the Jaguars. Wynn coming in with the play from the coaching staff. Both teams line up. Wynn in the backfield with Sheeran Moby. And there's a whistle. I think there might have been movement. Yes, movement against the Jaguars. That'll push them back 5 yards. So both teams getting hit a little bit by self-inflicted wounds tonight. Movement, some sloppy play, but that puts now the Jaguars at 3rd and 9 for a first down. Wynn comes in with the play. Wynn in the backfield with Marbley to his right. Twins left. Hands off to Marbley. Marbley takes it up the middle, picks up about, we'll see where the placement is. I think he's shy of the first down. Yes, he does not get the first down. So it's now 4th and looks to be 3. They go no huddle, trying to catch the Bobcats off guard. Hands off to Marbley again. Marbley gets the first down. Plus of about 4, takes it down to the 19 of the Bobcats. So the no huddle work there on 4th down to get Grandview off guard, and it's 1st and 10 for the Jaguars from the Bobcat 20-yard line. All right, Jaguars come up the line. They get set. They have trips right. Wynn in the backfield with Marbley again to his left. Wynn looks out, passes, Oh, he's met by Getcha, Nugent, and Parsley. Number 5, Jemiah Watkins for the Jaguars. Loss of about 4 yards on the play for the Jaguars. It's now second and close to 13 for them. Wynn hands it off to Marbley. Marbley's picking up steam, gets to the outside, and pushed out by Pierce just shy of the goal line. So he not only picks up the first down, but gets it down into the to the goal line. But unfortunately, there is a flag on the play. We'll see which way that's going. So that run will come back and cost the Jaguars. So with that, the ball is now on the Grandview 30-yard line, and it's about second and 19 for the Jaguars to make first down. Wynn in the shotgun with Campbell to his right. He's got Twins to the left. Looks left. He's being pressured. Wynn keeps it, throws, and it's overthrown to number 8, Kiplinger. And it is now third and about 19 for the Jaguars. Great pressure from Getcha and Rickert and that interior offensive line on Wynn to flush him out of the pocket. So the Jaguars now looking at about third and 19. See what they come in here with on this down. See if they can convert. So Wynn will be in the shotgun. And the Jaguars call a timeout. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We've got we're here in the second quarter. Jaguars up 8-7. Jaguars are third and 19 from the Grandview 30. Wynn in the shotgun with Campbell to his left. He's got twin trips to the left. He looks downfield, picks up. Oh, intended for number 8, Kipling, and it is dropped in the end zone. On fourth down, Jaguars going for it. Wynn is pressured. He's looking. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's trying to pick it up. Is shoved out of bounds at about the Grandview, looks like 20-yard line. So the Jaguars will turn over on downs, unable to convert for the touchdown here. So in the second quarter, Bobcats now take over, as I say, on their own 20-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. The official score hasn't been put up on the board yet. The refs are still keeping it on the field, so we don't know how much time is left in the second quarter here to know how long the Bobcats have to get it down the field. All right, plays whistled live. Parsley in the backfield with Baker. Parsley looks, and he is going for Pierce, and it falls to the left of him on a wide out route. So it's now 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats from their own 20-yard line. All right, Bobcats get set. Parsley in the backfield with Getcha and Baker. Hands it off to Olinger, who gets back to the line of scrimmage. Stopped by the right side of the Jaguar line. And there's a player down. Jaguar player down, but he got up on his own and is coming off the field. That was number 10, Jalen Love. He seems to be okay. Maybe going to get checked out by the trainers. Bobcats now 3rd and 10 from their own 20. Nugent in the backfield in motion. Parsley looks downfield, drops it off. Little swing pass out to Kellen Dowdy, who does pick up 5. It's now 4th and about 4 for the Bobcats. Rickert out to punt. And in the backfield for the Jaguars is number 4. And that's Frazier. And number 5, Watkins. So that punt goes out of bounds. Short yardage punt. It's 1st down for the Jaguars at the Grandview 49-yard line. And the Jaguars, a little confusion out there. Coaches call timeout for the Jaguars. And you can hear their coaching staff from the press box. They aren't happy on that one. Again, we don't know how much time left here in the second quarter with the Kipp Jaguars leading by 1 over your Bobcats, 8-7. All right, the refs blow the whistle. Teams are getting reset. Wynn will be in the shotgun with Campbell to his left. Trips left for the Jaguars. Hands it off to Campbell. Campbell picks up steam. He gets the 1st down. Brought down by Rickert and Pierce. Not after picking up the 1st down for the Jaguars. who will go no huddle and have it try to catch the Bobcats off guard at the Bobcats 36-yard line. Wynn hands it off to Campbell again. Campbell bounces to the left, picks up about 5 yards, dragged down by number 63, Gary Chafin-Woltz. Wynn sets up again. He looks to his left. He's under pressure. He's flushed from the pocket. He keeps it, picks up the first down, still going, shoved out of bounds at about looks to be the 17-yard line of the Bobcats. So Wynn gets flushed. Grandview puts chase on, but he's able to pick up the Jaguars' first down. It'll be first down for the Jaguars at the Bobcat 18-yard line. All right, the Jaguars up to the line. Wynn in the shotgun. Campbell to his right. He's got twins left. Hands off to Campbell. Campbell moves through the line of the Bobcats without problem. Picked up in the backfield by, looks like, Baker and number 34, Henry Olinger, in on that tackle. All right. The Jaguars in the red zone on the Bobcats 7-yard line. And Grandview calls the timeout. Coach Peters looking to make sure his defense is set here to try to make a stop with first and goal for the Jaguars. So time is ticking down. We don't know where we're at. Again, the time is being kept on the field. I'd love to tell you how much time is left, but we don't know. So everybody in the press box is kind of guessing how much time is left. We think 2.5 minutes. That's a guess. Again, the scoreboard didn't get fixed until into the second quarter. The Jaguars cleared up their technical problems, but the time is still being kept on the field. All right, everybody lines back up. Jaguars getting set. Wynn in the shotgun. This time he's got Campbell and Childs back with him. Hand off to Campbell. Campbell bruisingly bashes his way up, picks up about 3 yards. He's stopped by Tucker and Gary Woltz, and there's a player down on the field. It looks like a Jaguars player down. He's sitting up though, so he's getting up on his own, so hopefully it's not too serious. All right, that looks to be number 65. Toby Kaba coming off the field for the Jaguars. Hopefully everything's okay with him. He is moving on his own, so that's a good sign. And the refs now calling the players back out onto the field as they get set. It's clock starts. Jaguars get set, win in the shotgun with Childs and Campbell on either side. He looks into the end zone. He's chased. There's a fumble, but they called him down. Kellen Dowdy was giving chase, trips up, win, and the referees rule that the ground caused the fumble. So it's now 3rd and goal for the Jaguars, and they take their last time out. They are at the Grandview 14-yard line. All right. As I said, we don't have the time, but we're down to the last couple minutes here in the second quarter with the Jaguars up 8-7 over the Bobcats, and they're knocking at the door as they are on about the 14-yard line of the Bobcats with 3rd and goal. The referee calling the Jaguars back out of the field. Your Grandview Bobcats defense is getting set. The ref starts the clock. Wynn in the backfield in the shotgun with Campbell to his right. He's got, and now Grandview calls a timeout. So Jaguars set up their offense. Coach Peters doesn't like what he sees, calls a timeout to regroup his defense. This is probably the longest whatever minutes we have here in this game. Trying to finish up, but it's exciting. All right. All right, Grandview's back out on the field, waiting for the Jaguars. Both teams looking to get set here. Wynn setting up in the shotgun with Campbell to his right. Campbell reminds me of Larry Zonka. Low center of gravity and solid. He's been chewing up that line. Wynn rolls to the right, looking into the end zone, goes for the pass. And there is the ref throws his hat. I don't know what that's for, but that was meant for number 5 for the Jaguars, Watkins. So now it's 4th and goal from the Bobcats 14. Coach Lee keeping his offense in there, going for it on 4th down. Wynn in the shotgun with Campbell. Wynn rolls out. He's being pursued. He's down. Falls down at the Grandview 25-yard line. Grandview will take over on downs at their own 25-yard line with probably very little time left, but let's see what we can get mustered up here with what time is left. Again, which is unknown at this moment because the clock's not running. Shout out to my partner who's not here tonight, who usually handles the play-by-play, and I handle color analysis, Murphy Horning. I miss you, Murph. Wish you were here. We'll see you next week at Buckeye Valley. All right, Bobcats get lined up. Parsley in the backfield with Olinger to his left. And there's not any time left because the Grandview Bobcats just take the hike and take a knee. And we end the second quarter now. So as we thought, there wasn't much time left. And now at halftime, going into the locker rooms, it's your Bobcats 7 and the Jaguars 8. So we are going to take a break here and let halftime roll through. And we will see you on the other side of halftime. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the scoreboard is back up. The teams are out from the locker rooms. We've got about probably 2 or 3 minutes before we start up here. Grandview did win the toss and elected to kick off in the first half, so we will receive. Again, the score is the Jaguars 8, the Bobcats 7. Pretty good game for the Bobcats in the first half. They were able to hold the Jaguars to one score and kept them out of the end zone on 3 different tries. But the Jaguars were able to do the same against the Bobcats, allowed us that one drive, but kept us out from getting downfield 3 other times. So what's essential here is the Bobcats need to get the ball here, get some good field position, and get some points on the board. So we will take a pause as the teams continue to stretch and warm up and get ready for the second half kickoff with your Bobcats receiving. Again, the score is the Kipp Jaguars 8 and your Grandview Bobcats 7. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to start the third quarter here with Grandview receiving the ball. And right out on the 50-yard line, we see the one and only Jack Clifford, and I know his Aunt Mary Beth is watching, so we'll say hello to her out there. All right. Jaguars looking to get set up here. Number 43, Bosley, ready to kick off for the Jaguars. Back for your Bobcats is number 19, Will Sanzo, and number 10, what? My press packet was wrong. It's Bosley kicking off. Right? And we've got Sanzo and Nugent back to receive. Sanzo gets it at the Grandview 25. He's got some room. Gets out to about the Grandview 34, 35-yard line. We'll see where the refs place it. So Grandview will start the third quarter with the ball on their own 35-yard line. So partially in the backfield with Olinger to his right. Sends Nugent, and there's a whistle, and looks like there was movement, and there was, and Grandview will get pushed back 5 yards. Starting the third quarter here, 1st and 15 now from their own 25. All right, Bobcats get a little reset here. As I said, it's 1st and 15 now for the Bobcats, starting out in the third quarter. Coach Peter sending the play in. All right, referees conferring out there. Not sure why. All right, the refs are ready. Teams are getting set. Grandview's getting their play called in. Refs blow the whistle. Hey, want to be careful. So Nugent gets the call there, gets back to the line scrimmage, or about maybe a 1 yard pickup. It's now 2nd and it looks like 14 and a half for the Bobcats. All right, Bobcats line up. Parsley with Getcha to his left and Baker to his right in the shotgun. Hands off to Baker. Baker tries to get around the end. He's taken down by number 56. Kaba for the Jaguars. So it's now 3rd and long for the Bobcats. Parsley in the shotgun. Keeps it this time and gets back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. And it's now 4th and 13 for the Bobcats. And the punt team comes out. The Jaguars will have number 5, Watkins, and number 4, Frazier, in the backfield to receive the punt. Reichert to kick for the Bobcats. Good snap, sends it off. The Jaguars catch it, but he drops and picks up about 5 yards. So that was Frazier catching the ball, drops it, recovers his own fumble, and is able to pick up 5 yards, getting the Jaguars out to, it looks like, about the 45-yard line of the Jaguars. So the Jaguars will start on their own 45-yard line. Grandview set in defense as the Jaguars come out. Win in the shotgun. Hands off to Campbell. Campbell finds a hole, picks up about 3 yards, brought down by Ryan Tucker for the Bobcats on that interior line. So that was a 5-yard gain. They're going no huddle. Win in the shotgun. He keeps it this time to the side. He does not fool Will Sanzu, who picks him up for a 6-yard loss for the Jaguars. Make that a 5-yard loss as they are moved back to their own 45-yard line. So it's now 3rd and 10. Wynn looks to throw, looks downfield. He's getting pressure, and he throws it away to the near sideline. So the Jaguars sending out their punt team. And back for your Bobcats will be Tristan Pierce and Brody Parsley to receive. Oh, actually, looks like the offense is staying on the field here. 4th and 10. I believe, nope, there we go. The punter is in place, number 8. Punter was coming off the field. I think he kind of forgot he had to punt. It's short, takes a Grandview bounce. And ends up at our own 35, it looks like 37-yard line. Grandview will take over at their own 37 here with 8:14 left in the second quarter. The score is the Jaguars 8 and your Grandview Bobcats 7. All right, we're getting ready here. Plays coming in. Oop, refs. All right, Grandview up to line, set. Parsley in the backfield with Getcha and Baker on either side. He throws it, and it's intercepted. Parsley's pass is intercepted, and this is looking like a pick 6 by number 6. Manley for the Jaguars. It's a tip pass, and there we have a player down on the field on that. That's with that, the Jaguars now go up 14-7. However, there is a injured Grandview Bobcat on the ground. As the medical staff is attending to him, we'll take a short break. So the Grandview injured player is Tristan Pierce. He is being helped off by the Grandview medical staff. We want to wish the best for Tristan here. He's looks to be limping. Hopefully this isn't anything serious, but he is being helped off the field. And I believe this will be it for probably at least the next few plays for Tristan. We'll see. So again, Brody with a pick six. Number 6 gets the pick 6. Manley for the Jaguars. Now the Jaguars are getting set up. It looks like they'll be going for 2 with Wynn in the backfield with Campbell to one side and number 12, Childs, to the other. He hands off to Campbell. Campbell tries to mosh it out for the 2 points, but he's denied. So it is now the Jaguars 14 and your Bobcats 7 with 7:35 left here in the third quarter. All right, the Grandview kick team is out there. The Jaguars to kick off. Jaguars still trying to get set. Grandview back for Grandview is Nugent and Sanzo. The kick is off. Picked up by Sanzo at our own 20. He's out to the 30. Gets out to the 40. Still going to the 45-yard line. So Will Sanzo with a great return. About a 25-yard return for Will Sanzo. For Grandview will start this series at their own 45 here in the third quarter with 7:24 left. With again the Jaguars up 14-7 over the Bobcats. We got to see here how Parsley resets and can come out hopefully unnerved from that last series and interception and pick 6. So he'll set up in the backfield with Getcha and Baker to his right and left. Henry Olinger over in the left slot. Baker goes in motion. Parsley sends it out on a swing pass, and Baker loses about a yard, maybe gets to the yard back to the refs will be nice and give it to him back to the, looks like they're giving him back to the line of scrimmage. Nope, lost a yard on that. So Baker loses a yard on that swing pass from Parsley. And we want to say a big hello out there to Gabe Parsley. Gabe was seriously hurt last week, out for the remainder season. That is Parsley's brother. Referees a little testy tonight. Parsley set up. Getcha and Dowdy on either side. Baker in the slot. Sanzo out wide. There's a flag, confusion. And it is movement on the Bobcats. They weren't set. So they'll get a try again after a 5-yard penalty. It's now 2nd and 16 for the Bobcats. Brody Parsley coming in with his play, getting his team aligned. He's in the shotgun again with Dowdy and Getcha to either side. Sanzo wide. Handoff to Getcha. Getcha gets nowhere. Stopped by the interior line of the Jaguars. Loses some yardage. It's now 3rd and long for the Bobcats. All right, Parsley getting his offense out and set. As I said, 3rd and long for the Bobcats. Parsley's looking to throw. He's getting chased out of the pocket. He's making up some yardage. Maybe picks up 5. Not enough. And the Bobcats are going to be forced to punt. So Reichert's kick hits at about the Jaguars 35 and will stop at the Jaguars 30, where they will take over here with 5:17 left in the 3rd quarter, leading the Bobcats 14-7. All right, we got to see here what the Bobcats have on this defensive stance. See if they can hold them and go into and hopefully have a little time, get a 3 and out here, and hopefully have some time to try to score. Offense is just they've not come out as fresh as they were in the first half. A little worried what they're going to look like here with how they're taking the injury of their teammate Tristan Pierce, who doesn't look like he's going to re-enter the game. He's on the sideline. He's on the exam table, and they're icing his leg. So it looks like he may be done at least for the 3rd quarter. Campbell gets the call, gets back to the line of scrimmage. He's brought down by Tucker and looks like Gary Woltz Chafin and number 5, Kellen Dowdy. That's Gary Chafin Woltz, I'm sorry. All right. Jaguars line up. It's 2nd and 10 for them. Win in the backfield with a double set beside him. 2 wide to the left. Wynn's looking. He keeps. He cuts the edge. There's flags. He gets the first down. However, there's 2 flags thrown. And we'll see who that's going against. And that's a face mask, personal foul against the Jaguars. So that's a 15-yarder. That's going to be taking them back. So that'll be a repeat of 2nd down. Unfortunately for the Jaguars, that's going to take them back to their own 20. So they've got 1st down and 20 from their own 20. So both teams suffering from a little bit of self-inflicted wounds. The Jaguars with a couple extra penalties more than the Bobcats, but the Bobcats with that pick six, allowing for the score now to make it 7. Refs start the clock. Teams are getting set. Win in the shotgun and the refs. And that's too many men on the field. So that's going to be another 5 yards added to this. And that takes it to the 15, and it'll be second and 25 for the Jaguars. So Wynn in the backfield with Campbell to his left. He's got Twins to the left. He steps back, passes it out to Childs. Childs has a little room, but he's picked up by Getcha. And number 5, Dowdy, he's able to pick up about 2 yards on that play. So it's now 3rd and long. And I'm sorry, that was Watkins who was the receiver on that for the Jaguars, not Childs. So it's 3rd and long for the Jaguars. We'll see what they come out with here. This obviously wouldn't be 4-down territory. So if the Bobcats can hold them, you'd think that Coach Lee would be sending out the punt team because of where they're at in their own 15-yard line. Wynn, a low snap for Wynn. Wynn's being pressured by Dowdy. Wynn rolls. He's got room, but he does not get. He picks up about 8 to 9 yards. Unfortunately, that's not enough for the first down. So it looks like the Jaguars will be sending out their own punt team. All right, with 3:15 left here in the third quarter, Jaguars up 14-7. Back for your Bobcats to receive the punt is Owen Nugent and Brody Parsley. Jaguars trying to get enough players out. One too many players, so that one comes off pretty quickly. Jaguars set to punt. Punt is up. And it rolls out, leaving Grandview with decent field position at their own 41-yard line. So with 3:09 left here in the third quarter, the Bobcats will get an opportunity to drive it down the field here and hopefully be able to tie it up in the third quarter with 3:09, with the Jaguars leading 14-7, and the Grandview Bobcats taking over at 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line. Grandview gets set. Grandview has one too many guys on the field. Dowdy rushing off. Parsley with Olinger and Getcha to either side. It's a handoff to Getcha. Getcha gets nowhere. He's brought down for a loss of about, looks to be, right now the mark looks to be 1, a loss of 1 on that play. Yep, loss of 2 for Getcha on that. It's now 2nd and 12 for your Bobcats. That play has not been able to materialize too much for the Bobcats. That's about the 3rd try for them, and Getcha's been caught in the backfield each time. There was one time in the first quarter, 2 times in the first quarter, he was able to break it up the middle for some really good positive yardage. So again, Olinger and Getcha in the back, Olinger and Baker and the Dowdy in the backfield. Dowdy gets some room. He's picking up yardage, and it looks like he may have a first down for the Bobcats. Yes, he does. Dowdy with a 12-yard pickup. Great blocking from his line. Picks up the Grandview first down. So with 2:06, Grandview is now on the 48 of the Jaguars. Let's see if they can mount a drive here with 1:53 and hopefully get a score here in the third quarter to tie it up. Bobcats set. Baker and Ollinger. Ollinger in motion. Hand off to Dowdy again. Dowdy does not make the edge this time, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. All right, the clock's winding down, minute 19. It's 2nd and 10 for your Bobcats. All right, Bobcats come up. Parsley with an empty backfield. Baker in motion. Pitch out to Baker. Baker has some room. Picks up 5 yards. Shoved out of bounds at the 45-yard line of the Jaguars. It's now, let's see where they place it. Nope, they give him the placement, so he picks up 3 there. It's at the 46 of the Jaguars. Baker picking up 3 yards. It's now 3rd and 8, 3rd and 6. Yeah, 3rd and 7 now. Parsley in the empty set. Ollinger in motion. Parsley on a keeper, gets nowhere. Met in the backfield, brought down for a loss of yardage. Loses about 4 on the play. So now Grandview facing 4th and about 14. They'll be sending in Jack Rickert to do his punting duties. All right, as the time winds down, I think the Bobcats are going to let it wind out with 5 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. So that is the end of your 3rd quarter with your Bobcats trailing by 7 to the Jaguars, 14-7. We'll take a quick break and come back for the start of the 4th quarter, where your Bobcats will be punting from the 50-yard line. All right, we get reset here to start the 4th quarter with Grandview punting. Jack Rickert back with the duties. He gets off a good punt. And number 7 for the Jaguars with an excellent return. Page picks up about 15, gets it out to their own 37-yard line where they'll start this series. So here's an opportunity where the Bobcats need to get a stop to potentially be able to stay in this game and tie it. Refs blow the whistle, calling out the Jaguars as we get ready to start here their drive here in the start of the 4th quarter. Jaguars set up. Win in the back with in the shotgun with Campbell. He hands off to Campbell. Campbell comes up the middle. Doesn't get too far. He's met there by Jack Rickert and And that is Lusher, Braddock Lusher on the stop. So it looks like he may have picked up about 3 yards on the play. Jaguars back to the line. Grandview setting their defense. Jaguars with 3 wide, 1 to the near side. Campbell in the back with Wynn. He hands off to Campbell again. Campbell picks up another 2-3 yards, making it third and about maybe 4 or 5, depending on the placement here. Making it about 3rd and 4 for the Jaguars as they're going no huddle offense here, trying to get an advantage and catch the Bobcats off guard. Everyone's set. Win with Campbell. Looks to passes out to the flats. And the Jaguars pick up their first down thanks to number 5, Watkins on that play, picking up positive yardage and a first down for the Jaguars here at the 10:31 mark in the 4th quarter. Jaguars come to the line. Your Bobcats getting set defensively. He's got trips here to the near side, 1 wide. He hands off. Oh, breaks 2, 3 tackles. There's a foot race, and it brought down by number 63, Gary Chafin-Woltz. That was number 1, Shiran Marby, on that excellent run. They're going no huddle. They're in the red zone. Again, presses through, picks up positive yardage. And there is a Jaguar player down on the field. And it is number 1, Marby. As the medical staff comes out to check on him, the refs push the players back to their own sidelines as this young man gets medical attention from the Jaguar medical staff. So we'll take a quick break. All right, the Jaguars moving. A flag on the play. That's going against Grandview. It's looks to be a face mask. And it will be half the distance to the goal. And that is Gamble for a Jaguars touchdown. So at the 8:45 mark here in the fourth quarter, the Jaguars put another one on the board to go up 21-7 over your Bobcats. All right, the Jaguars going for two. Win in the backfield. All right, refs wanted just a little more time back on, so it's 9 minutes. The Jaguars going for two. Win with a double set in the backfield with him in the shotgun. Win steps back, looks to pass into the far corner of the end zone. And nope, he was ruled out of bounds. So it will stay 20-7. The Jaguars over your Bobcats. All right. Bobcats 7, the Jaguars 20. Here in the fourth quarter with 9 minutes left. Your Bobcats set to receive on this kickoff. In the backfield to receive is number 10, Owen Nugent, and number 19, Will Sanzo. Jaguars getting set. The kick is a low spiral over to Sanzo. Sanzo picks up a little steam, finds a seam, gets up to about the Grandview 37 or 30, 37, 38 yard line. So a 19-yard pickup for Will Sanzo. Grandview will start here in the fourth quarter, down 20-7. They'll be starting on their own, it looks to be about 38-yard line. Parsley coming in with the play. All right, Bobcats break huddle, getting up to the line to get set. In the backfield with Parsley is Baker and Dowdy. Olinger over in the near slot. We got two wide, Getcha and Sanzo. The handoff is given to Henry Olinger, who gets back up to, I'm sorry, that was Kellen Dowdy with the ball, who picks up 5 on the play. Hey, keep an eye out and tell me who you think's running the ball. Okay. All right. Since you can't operate a camera. All right. Grandview set. Parsley hands it off to Jake Sakash, who gets the first down for Grandview. So Grandview moves it to the 49-yard line of the Jaguars on that great run by Jake Sakash. Parsley coming in with the play from the sideline. Your Bobcats getting set. Parsley in the shotgun with Olinger goes into motion. It's given to Sakash. Sakash picks up about 3.5 on the play, but there's a flag, late flag. And that was a personal foul, a shot to the head on the Jaguars, which will move the Bobcats up 15 and give them a first down at the about the 31-yard line of the Jaguars. Referees start the clock. It's now 7:26 left here in the fourth quarter. Your Bobcats down 20-7, though they are on the Jaguars 31. Parsley with 2 in the backfield with him. Hands off. That handoff goes to Kellen Dowdy. Dowdy picks up, looks to be about 5 on that play. Again, I want to thank my spotters and camera assistants, Sam Bandy and Mario Iono. They're doing a great job. Grandview's getting set. Parsley in the shotgun. Sakash to his right. Olinger to his left. Olinger goes in motion. Passes a short pass off to Olinger. And he gets out back to, it looks like the line of scrimmage, but we got someone down in the backfield. That's a Grandview player. And it looks like they're working on his leg cramping. It's Ryan Tucker, so hopefully nothing serious. Not a hot night, so wouldn't be expecting too many cramps, as it's the first night of true fall football for the area high school teams. So right now it looks like it's 3rd and 6 for your Bobcats. With 6:15 left here in the fourth quarter, Bobcats have got to put a little intensity and a little more urgency into this. It's a 2-possession game here to try to come away with a victory. Tucker's up, moving a little gingerly, being helped off. That's a tough loss he's a key member of that front offensive and defensive line. So he's hopping off the field with help from the trainer. Let's hope he can make a speedy recovery. Grandview getting reset. It's 3rd and about 5. Grandview has the ball on the 27-yard line of the Jaguars. Coach Peters giving some instructions to the team that's still near the far sideline. Grandview comes to the line of scrimmage to get set. Parsley in the shotgun. Parsley's got Sakash to his right. He's looking downfield to throw. He throws. It's caught by Getcha on a slant play. First down for Grandview. And Grandview will have 1st and goal It looks like on the, see where the ref set that, 4-yard line of the Jaguars. So Grandview with an opportunity here to punch it in to bring us within 6 with the clock still running, 5:20 left here. Grandview's has got to move with more urgency. They got to get these plays in here and start moving. They got to pay attention to the clock. We got 5 minutes left. This is a 2-position game for victory. Grandview calls a timeout. So you burning their first timeout here in the second half. Grandview sitting first and goal on the 4-yard line. Again, Grandview's got to pick up the intensity here. Some tough playing they've been doing on offense. Some no self-inflicted wounds here so far. Good slant pattern by Getcha to get that first down and get us within striking distance here for a TD. But again, time is ticking against us right now. We want a victory. We've only got 5 minutes and 3 seconds. So we've got to get this in here quickly, get the ball kicked off to the Jaguars, and hopefully get a 3 and out with at least a couple minutes left to play. Wondering if Coach Peters might try some fancy onside kick or whatnot with 5 minutes left, but that's yet to be seen because we got to get in the end zone, so we don't want to count our chickens before they're hatched. Grandview gets set up. Parsley in the backfield with a 3-back set. Olinger, Getcha, and Baker. Hands it off to Baker. Baker swings around and punches it in for a Grandview touchdown. Maybe. Hold on. Nope, they called him down at the, they said he hit the, they say he hit the ground at the 1-yard line. They give him another chance. Now he punches it in. So at the 4:34 mark, Grandview punches it in. Philip Richter out to attempt the extra point for Grandview. Grandview's burning time. Kick is up, and it's blocked. Richter's punt is blocked. So now with 4:29 left in the fourth quarter, Grandview is down by 7 to the Jaguars, who are up 20-13. So right now we've got to play with some urgency. We got to get either a forced turnover or get them in and off the field quickly. The Jaguars have the luxury of time on their side. Short clock. As we await the kick team to come out for Grandview, they're getting set up. Let's see what Coach Peters has in his playbook. I've never seen, as far as my memory can serve me, Coach Peters kicking an onside kick, but there's always a first for everything. Richter back, has his team set. Jaguars are set. Jaguars moving close up, anticipating an onside. Grandview does squib it. Picked up by the Jaguars at their own 20. He gets out to the 25, reverses. And gets the ball while he stopped at their own 25. The play is reversed. It looks like number 4, Cameron Frazier for the Jaguars on an excellent return there. He was stopped at the 25-yard line, got bunched up with his blockers and some Grandview kickoff players, reverse field, and brought it up 25 yards to get them out to the 50-yard line in good position. Again, now where the clock is working against us, there's 4:08. Jaguars sure to take their time here. Coach Peters only has 2 timeouts left. I would imagine Wynn has 2 in the backfield, hands off to Campbell. Campbell gets out to the line of scrimmage where he's stopped by number 21, Cooper Bauer, and number 5, Kellen Dowdy. Again, I don't expect to see this any hurry up huddle here. Jaguars taking their time. As I said, time is on their side. Clock's now down to 3:47 with 2nd and 10. At some point, Coach Peters is going to have to pull a timeout out and take it as we watch the clock roll down to 3:36. It's a 1-score game for a potential tie or win. Jaguars are set up. We're now looking at the clock at 3:26. There's movement. Movement on the Jaguars. They'll get pushed back. Clock starts. They're on their own 45. Hold on. The ref restarts the clock. It's now 2nd and about 15. Wynn keeps it. Picks up 10. He's gone. He's got the first down. Still going down to the Grandview 25-yard line. So the chains will move, and the Jaguars are knocking on the red zone door. But there's a flag on the play. And that one's coming back because that's a hold against the Jaguars. So what was an excellent run by Wynn now turns into a 2nd and takes them back to their own 40. And 2nd and 20 for the Jaguars to pick up the first down. However, the clock is on their side. It's now below 3 minutes at 2:55. Jaguars taking their time. Coach Peters, you'd think after this play may call a timeout if we can hold them to no yardage. Wynn in the backfield with Campbell. Both lines are set. Wynn steps back, looking to pass. Looks downfield. He launches it. We have a Jaguar all by himself. Blown coverage on that play. And that's the game, folks. That was the game. That was the proverbial nail in the coffin, as blown coverage allows for number 4, Frazier, untouched, unguarded, down the field for a Jaguar touchdown. It's now 26 to 13. So with 2:19 left, your Bobcats down 26 to 13. Jaguars going for 2. Wynn in the shotgun with Campbell, hands it to, he tosses it over the center, though he doesn't make it. So the score will stay at 26. They don't convert. Grandview's got 2:15 left here to try to put some points on the board. Hope for that quick score. And then maybe an onside kick. We'll see what's in store here. But first, Grandview's got to get it and get it down the field, play with intensity. Right now, they're moving. Their heads are down. They're moving slow. They've got to get a spark of life. They got to understand there is some hope, potentially, with 2:15 left here in the fourth quarter. Back to receive for your Bobcats are Nugent and Sanzo, Maddox Baker, Henry Olinger, Getcha, and Saycash, the line in front of them. We'll see how the Jaguars handle this kickoff, if they squib it or send it. Jaguars get set. Kick is off. It's a short kick. Picked up by Nugent. Nugent on the run has a blocker. Breaks 2 tackles. He gets out to about the 37, maybe 38-yard line for the Bobcats. So with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, the Bobcats will have the ball on their own 38-yard line. We'll see what they can put together here for this offensive drive, again, with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. All right, Bobcats come to the line. Brody drops back to pass, looking downfield, throws it to Baker, who gets out of bounds and I think picks up the first down or just shy of the first down. They give him the first down. So Grandview, great pass out from Brody, Parsley out to Maddox Baker for a 10, 12-yard pickup. Grandview now has it on their own 48 at the clock coming down at minute 57. And Grandview moves, and that will bring the ball back 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 15 for Grandview. Self-inflicted wounds. So Grandview has it 2nd and 15, or actually, I'm sorry, that's 1st and 15 from their own 43-yard line. Parsley back, looking downfield, unloads. Olinger gets it. He pushes out, picks up about 13 yards on the play. He got out of bounds to stop the clock. Bobcats 2 yards short, or 1 yard. Henry Olinger 1 yard short. No huddle offense for the Bobcats. And Jaguars weren't set, so Coach Lee burns a timeout. We've got a minute 48 left. Bobcats with the ball. Hold on, I got one guy here. You can say hello to the fan.
Hello.
Tell him your name.
Derek.
All right.
Derek.
All right. One of the biggest Jaguar fans here sitting in front of me gives you the Jaguar fans a shout out. All right. Let's see what Coach Peters pulls out of the playbook here. As I say, we've got a minute 48. We're on the Jaguar 44-yard line. Bobcats down 26-13. Not impossible, but tough here. Parsley backs up, throws, and it's batted down by the Jaguars. That one was intended for Baker. Frazier for the Jaguars knocks it down. My spotter's not doing a great job. I'm relying on one of the camera people from the Jaguars. She's doing a great job spotting for me. My spotters, I'm going to send them back to the sideline for next week's game. All right, Parsley in the backfield with Saycash. Gets set, looks to throw. Throws it across the middle, picked up by Baker. Baker gets the first down. It's a foot race to the sidelines. And he goes out of bounds at the 19-yard line of the Jaguars. We're down to a minute 32 left here. All right. Good momentum for the Bobcats. A minute 32 left in this game. Bobcats get up to the line. Trips right. Saycash in the backfield. Sanzo to the near side. Parsley throws. It's picked off. And that one might be going all the way. So tonight, that's a Jaguars touchdown with 1:13 left. 2 pick sixes tonight for the Jaguars. And that is it, folks. That is it. Improbable that we could have pulled it off, but not impossible. Now impossible. With the score, the Jaguars 32 and the Bobcats 13. We've got 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Bobcats a gallant effort, but come up short. Some self-inflicted wounds, 2 pick sixes, and a few missed tackles have allowed for good opportunity for the Jaguars as Wynn is set to go for 2. The refs, Jaguars call a timeout. Coach Lee. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, your Bobcats not able to pull it off tonight. It's 32-13. 2 bad self-inflicted wounds with 2 pick sixes by Parsley. Not much you can say on that one. Young man still settling into his starting position as QB. This is about reps. Logan Baker, as you all know, had a season-ending injury against Northridge, bringing up Parsley, who is a great athlete, but these passing routes, it's about timing. So the Jaguars reset, Win with 2 in the backfield with them. They're going for 2 with 1:11 left. He looks over, tosses it into the end zone, and it is good. So with that, the Jaguars go up 34-13 over your Bobcats with 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. The Jaguar fans happy, the Grandview fans sad tonight as we watch a close game here through the first 3 quarters slip away in the latter part of the third quarter and fourth quarter. Again, Grandview with some self-inflicted wounds. With the last pick 6. So Grandview kick return is out here. Nugent, Sanzo, and Baker back to receive. Jaguars set to kick. The kick is off. It's a squib kick, and they were off sides. Flag thrown movement. So they'll get backed up a few yards and retry that kick. As we hear the Jaguar cheerleaders, cheer squad in the background celebrating. Kipp kicks it off. It gets to Ollinger. That's brought up field. That was actually Jake Sakash with that carry, bringing it out to the 47-yard line of the Jaguars. The clock is at 1 minute. Grandview's got it again at the Jaguar 47 as they get set up. All right, Grand Brody in a clear backfield. He keeps it, runs it forward for about a yard. As we watch the clock wind down, 52-51. All right, Grandview sets up. Parsley hands it off to Saycash. Saycash moves it forward, picks up about 5. Clock below 10, and that will be the game. So the Bobcats come up short tonight, falling to the Kipp Columbus Jaguars 34-3. Want to congratulate the Jaguars, and we will see you next week when your Bobcats take on the Buckeye Valley on next Friday. We will be televising that one. It is an away game. Again, Grandview falling to Kipp 34-13. Good night.